All right, welcome back. We've got some big upgrades that are coming to one of the best planetariums in the country. The James S. McDonald Planetarium is going to be undergoing its largest technological upgrade in more than 25 years. And the goal here is to create the largest and most advanced hybrid planetarium in the nation. And joining me to break it all down on how these improvements are going to enhance the experience is Will Snyder, the manager of the planetarium. Welcome to my St. Louis Live, friend.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
No problem. I'm happy to have you and hearing such great news on a Friday. And so for those who are not familiar, what exactly is a hybrid planetarium and how are these upgrades going to improve the planetarium and the programming that happens there?
Well, it's a great question because I think when people think of the planetarium, if they've been before here in St. Louis or somewhere else, you might picture that big hulking machine in the center of the room, creates stars up on a big dome that looks like the night sky. And a hybrid planetarium uses a big machine like that still gives you that beautiful view of the night sky, but then adds into it a full dome projection system so that 360 degrees around you, we can enjoy immersive visuals flying out to the edge of the observable universe.
Oh man, this sounds phenomenal. So what's special about that projection system that when you're installing it is different from what we've seen in years past?
Well, we're really grateful that the star projector we're installing is going to be the first of its kind in the United States. It's a Godo Chiron 3 that will be a lot smaller than the Zeiss projector people might remember in the past, but will still create that beautiful starry sky that makes you feel like you're outside. And then along with that, we're enjoying a COSM Digistar system that again has a rack of computers powering it to travel to the edge of the observable universe, land on Mars, really go anywhere that you can imagine.
This is totally different from when I was a kid. I remember laying back on the floors in the planetarium in Columbia, Missouri, actually. And I mean, those things have stayed with me. And so what programs do you all have that you're going to be able to execute with this new system that will make a memorable impression for our youth?
You're exactly right, because at the end of the day, that's just equipment. It's the tools that allow us to show cool things, but what's going to be behind the experience is still a live educator-led show. It's not a movie that you come on and see. There's a live person that can tour the universe with you and can really answer those questions. So that if you saw something cool up in the sky, you can come on in and say, hey, what was that? And we can answer those questions for you.
Ooh, absolutely. Now, the planetarium, it's temporarily closed because you're making these changes for us, but what are some things that the Science Center guests can do this spring for the planetarium?
Right, so even though the planetarium is closed for our star shows, you can still come into the planetarium building. All our exhibits, like our show about Mars and Liftoff with the Mercury and Gemini capsules, are all still available to guests. But even though you might not be able to see the stars in the planetarium theater, we still offer opportunities to see the real stars in the sky. So we do star parties monthly where we have telescopes outside the building that you can come on in and see the real stars up close. And next opportunity for that, usually the first Friday of every month. So coming up April 3rd, we'll have an opportunity. And if for any reason, maybe space isn't your cup of tea, lots of great programs happening at the Science Center, including this weekend is our annual EV experience, where you can learn about electric vehicles, you can test drive them as well. So that's a cool opportunity to come on in and do something a little different.
Now, for the pre-planning part of this, what do I need to do before I come?
So anytime you're coming to visit the Science Center, we always encourage people to check out our website. That's slsc.org. You can see all the great things that are happening, even if the planetarium isn't offering star shows right now, maybe what OmniMax films, what special exhibition is coming, like our new Blue Whales exhibit opening in May of this year. So check out the website and it will give you all the great information you need.
Well, I am so appreciative, Will, of you being here. Thank you for bringing the stars to us. Again, for more information on that upgrade, I want you to head to slsc.org, where you can give them a call at 314-289-4400. And again, we're going to post this segment following the show at firstalert4.com/mystl live. Laura, the sky is not the limit here.
I would say so. Thank you very much, you guys.